In this video, we are going to talk about why McLaren shocked on F1's toughest aero track. So before starting this video, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for the future updates. According to Lando Norris and Andrea Stella, a perfect storm of variables involving the Barcelona Formula One track layout, temperatures, and tire performance led to McLaren's unexpected Spanish Grand Prix qualifying result. Norris qualified third for the Barcelona race, for positions better than his previous best, which was ninth in Azerbaijan, behind pole winner Max Verstappen and local favorite Carlos Sainz. The British driver later expressed his shock at the outcome, saying that he had anticipated it would be tough to get out of Q1. He also explained his opinion that McLaren benefited from the Barcelona layout, which has multiple high-speed bends where its MCL60 car performs well. In the post-qualifying press conference, Norris said, "We're still fairly terrible in many aspects, but high speed has always been one of our strengths for years and low speed exactly the reverse. I believe that this layout has benefited us. It has given us a little more. I believe that in FP2, I was already flat in turns 3 and 9. I was probably one of the only drivers outside of Red Bull to do it. So yeah, even if Monaco wasn't horrible, I think it's a track where more of the strengths have been able to be showcased. We struggle a lot in the slow-moving bends, so we still realize that's where we need to make significant improvements." The MCL60 has had a difficult start to life in 2023, where it was given the name to recognize McLaren's celebrations of the 50th anniversary of Bruce McLaren's establishment of the company in 1963. However, the team was upfront about missing its aerodynamic efficiency goals during the early design phase, which led to the package being overly draggy and having an underdeveloped floor at the car's launch. Although it has more drag in comparison to its competitors, the MCL60's larger aero surfaces provided a significant advantage in the long turns at the Barcelona track. F1 car aero performance more than most others. Long corners were previously a weakness of the MCL60, which was improved with a revised floor in Baku, according to McLaren team principal Stella. However, at Barcelona, this is being overcome because the turns are quicker than those at most of the other tracks F1 has visited so far in 2023. The 2023 C3 tire from Pirelli, which was the soft tire in Barcelona, appears to warm up the MCL60 better than many of its competitors this weekend. Stella believes that pre-qualifying rain and the subsequent low temperatures, along with Saturday's powerful tire warming and Barcelona's flat track surface, helped McLaren outperform other teams on the schedule. After qualifying, Stella commented, "Conditions were pretty much ideal for McLaren. We have a combination of frigid circumstances in which we clearly seem to be taking benefit by good characteristics on warming up the tires. The vehicle is competitive in a few high-speed bends after that. I feel these are the primary conditions," said the driver. No wind, which seems to have made our car pretty stable and predictable and hence more exploitable in terms of grip. Another is that the track is really smooth over here. So, you can drive at certain ride heights where, once more, it appears that our car is delivering a decent aerodynamic load. There were some favorable circumstances in yesterday's outcome, so for the race, we're keeping our feet firmly planted. Norris's chances of keeping his top starting position in the race are still uncertain, according to Stella, as the benefit of having such a level of grip, it only happens on new soft for a single lap in qualifying. Due to the demands the Barcelona layout places on left-side tires, Sunday's race is expected to be a two-stopper. He is thus apprehensive of McLaren eating through its tires quickly in race circumstances on high fuel. The race will be much less grip in any condition during the race, either because you are on used soft, medium, or hard tires, Stella said. Spanish GP race struggles a reality check for McLaren F1 team. Lando Norris unexpectedly placed third on the grid during McLaren's strongest qualifying effort of the year in Barcelona, while Piastri qualified 10th before moving up due to a Pierre Gasly penalty. Before the race, the drivers warned that the car had been flattered by qualifying conditions, but as it turned out, the race was considerably harder than anticipated. Piastri dropped to 13th, while Norris could only get as high as 17th after colliding with Lewis Hamilton on the opening lap, forcing an early pit stop that destroyed his day. Piastri admitted, "Yeah, it was simply a long afternoon. I simply lacked the stamina to accomplish anything. I had a pretty bad first lap, too, which didn't help, but I don't think we had the pace to stay in the points anyways." We'll examine the reasons for why we battled so much more today than we did yesterday. We already have some solid concepts, in my opinion. However, it was a letdown afternoon. Piastri emphasized that the car had been favored over one lap on soft tires on Saturday due to the cold weather. He stated, "I believe that yesterday, Saturday, was certainly not expected. I don't think we're normally able to put the car that high up on the grid," the driver said. Additionally, today, Sunday, seemed a little bit more grounded. Even taking everything into consideration, today was perhaps harder than we had anticipated. We seemed to be really good at turning on the tires in cold, challenging weather. On the internet, Monaco was the same story as yesterday. Therefore, I think I need to attempt to work on that with the team and see what we can do to make life on Sundays easier. I don't currently have a lot of answers. We felt a little flat after that because some people seemed to be able to simply push harder when they needed to and shift into a higher gear. In light of that, I believe something related. McLaren repurposes old F1 factory as new composites facility. Later this summer, the new composites department will begin operations in the massive MTC facility that McLaren utilized before moving there in 2003, which is 2 miles from central Woking. The team believes that the expenditures made in its new manufacturing procedure are comparable to those made in other significant infrastructure improvements that are about to be finished, such as its new MTC-housed wind tunnel and F1 driving simulator, in comparison to the equipment it was previously utilizing. It is outfitting the new composites facility with the most recent equipment needed for such work. According to reports, McLaren will significantly reduce the time needed to produce parts for its F1 machines and the initial build process for new cars by transferring the composites department to a dedicated single facility away from the MTC. The McLaren team principal Andrea Stella spoke about the departmental relocation during this weekend's Spanish Grand Prix and said, "I'm glad to inform that the old factory has been repurposed to become the new McLaren Racing Composite facility. That is on the last sprint. It will be finished in a few months. It's a truly amazing project. Additionally, we have made some room at the MTC that we will use for the antique cars." What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoy this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go. Thanks for watching.